Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today I'm just going to do a guide on how the PvP gearing is going to be working on next season. So for those that are just coming back to the game or never played the War Within, kind of know how the gearing works. So first up is the whole honor gearing. So this will be the first thing you're going to want to do is just get your honor set. It's, I believe, just to be on the safe side, I think it's like 12,000 for a full set. If you're a Fury Warrior, it'll take more than that because you'll need 2 weapons. But I think 12,000 is about how much it'll take. You don't need the full 15,000, but I'm saying 12,000 just to be safe because I don't remember the exact amount, but something close to that. So honor gear will be the first thing you end up buying. After that, it's down to 3 things. One is the war mode gear, and these are bought with bloody tokens, and how you get these is from war mode chests that drop from the sky like every 20 minutes or so. And then you're gonna want to do this quest every single week, the Sparks of War quest. So this will give you 1k bloody tokens. They'll have a cap at the start, but as time goes on, if you're coming back later or have another all 2 level at some point, you'll be able to catch up pretty quick because you can catch up with everybody else. So do the Sparks of War quest every week on whatever tune you want to gear up. Grab chests, that's how you get bloody tokens, and of course all killing players gives you tokens as well, but chests and bounties are the fastest way. War mode gear is 3 item levels lower than Conquest gear. My personal recommendation is to go with war mode gear that has better stats for your class, because not all gear from bloody tokens gear is that great. Because the stats are just like, you can't pick your own stats. Like Conquest gear, for example, you could pick your own stats. Like for example, helmet has haste and versatility, and then the other one has versatility mastery, while the war mode one, for example, has crit. And crit, in my opinion, is never really that good. So I would just go for pieces that have good stats for you. For example, chest piece, like it has versatility mastery on it, which is good for feral. You know what I mean? Also, quick reminder as well, you can turn in bloody token gear into tier pieces as well, so that way you don't have to spend like a major piece conquest, so in case you want to use tier, for example. So but yeah, that's how you get bloody tokens. Do the spark quest, grab chests, and that's how bloody tokens work. Pretty simple. And then of course conquest is pretty just standard. You get conquest from winning battlegrounds, doing the battleground weeklies, which is at the same NPC I showed you where the Sparks quest is. Brawls have a quest every single week, so every time there's a new brawl, do that for the free conquest quest. And then last but not least, of course, raid to PvP. Simple, and stuff like that. So that's pretty much it for the 3 things right here. One more thing to talk about, I'm pretty sure they will do this season, because they did it last season, and I haven't seen anything saying they won't do it. But the first thing you win of the week, I think I shouldn't matter, but since I usually get it from Battlegrounds, that's how I got it. You'll get a box, and then you open the box, and you'll get these things right here. It's called Prize Gladiators Heraldry, and these things are used to make crafted pieces. You should get 9 for free unless they changed it this season. So if they changed it this season, you can completely disregard this entire thing, but they should do it since they did it last season. So crafted gear is one of the systems that kind of confuses a lot of people, but you go to this crafting vendor here and you just pick pieces of gear you want. For example, I'm just going to click head, and then you click the Allegari competitor's leather mask, and then this is where you put the forged gladiators, or I mean not forged gladiator, but prize gladiators heraldry, and then that will go up to the maximum item level conquest piece. So it's basically the same thing. The only difference between doing a crafted piece and the conquest piece is the fact that you can pick your own stats. For example, you can't use 2 mastery rings, so if you want to make another mastery ring, you can do that. So that way you have double mastery rings. So that's the best way of putting it. So one more thing is you can, like I said, you can customize your own stats. If you don't want mastery and you want haste, for example, you can do that too. I'm just using that as an example. Also, embellishments. Embellishments, if you have not played The War Within, is what these things that give you an extra thing to add on your gear. Most of them are not really that great a lot of the time, and I imagine this is probably going to be the same thing this season. People are using elemental focusing lens and some other ones. You're just going to have to look up guides, because there's going to probably be a lot of YouTubers posting guides on their spec on what to use for their embellishments. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, you're going to want to put embellishments. You can only put 2 at a time. And in case you mess it up, you can you can redo it. You'll have to find the same person that or find somebody in general that can do it again. So it's kind of a pain, which is why I recommend like being careful. Otherwise, you're gonna have to redo it and find somebody, and it's a kind of a pain. That's not if you're a dead server like me. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the whole gearing thing. The last thing is the tier thing. They changed it this season. Apparently, when you hit 1600 in anything, 2v2, 3v3, 10v10, solo shuffle, battleground blitz, you used to get a free tier piece, and you can just obviously put it on, pick whatever tier piece you want. But for this season, I don't know why they changed it, you get a new catalyst thing, and you come over to this area right here. It's kind of close to the inn. You just come down here from the inn, and then you put in your tier piece, and it'll turn into a tier piece. Obviously, this is season 1 because, you know, I'm wearing season 1 gear, but it'll turn into a season 2 piece once you get your Conquest season 2 piece. So yeah, I don't know why they changed it to a catalyst charge, but for this season, you will not be able to get a free tier piece. You'll get a free catalyst charge. So it's kind of a weird change. A lot of people aren't too happy about it, but yeah. So that pretty much sums it up. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. Just to kind of just summarize it up one more time real quick. Get your honor gear here. So honor will be your first step, and then after honor you'll pretty much just be doing war mode and conquest gearing. So I like to do a mixture of both. Reminder, I highly recommend going for stats you want on the war mode gear because it'll be a lot better. Make sure you do all the spark quests every single week for the free bloody tokens, and then of course you can do the other quests for the conquest as well. And then you'll get this isn't 100% confirmed, but if you should get 9 free heraldries for some pieces right away. So most of the time people usually make the necklace and rings. It's up to you if you want to do that first week or not. But yeah, this is where you go to make the crafted gear. So pick whatever you want. Like I said, it's completely up to you. You can make necklaces, rings, anything like that. So that's where the crafted pieces is. You can pick any stats you want and embellishments. And then last but not least, the catalyst is over here for the tier piece. One last thing I did forget as well. There is they added this last season, but during in the middle of last season there is an achievement in order for you to buy weapons. So you have to complete this in order to get a weapon. They did give you some things to buy your weapon for free from the achievement. I don't know if they're going to do the same thing this round. I imagine they probably will. It wouldn't make sense otherwise, but I just wanted to add that in as well. That should be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any more questions. Hopefully this helped you guys out. And I will see you guys later. Peace.